Namaste, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Earthly Awakenings. I'm Surratt. Um, so hey, fam. Yeah, I would like to welcome everybody to the channel. Welcome all my regular viewers, and welcome all newcomers. I know it's been sporadic over the last couple weeks on me getting these free reads up here and these energy updates, but I don't know about anybody else, but the last couple weeks that the energy's been pretty crazy. I'm feeling everything and everyone, and so lots of my own purging and figuring out what's mine and what's not. So anyway, I don't know if any of you guys have been experiencing it, but it's been fun. So, that's crazy. Like, I had a couple days where I was feeling sadness, almost as bad as like the day that my twin left. So it's again trying to figure out what's mine and what's not, of course. So anyway, so I just wanted to get on here for you guys and just do a energy check, just see where the masculine and the feminine energies are right now, and see if there's any messages that Divine has. Now again, you know, like I tell my friends and I tell everybody, in life there's only so many plots, okay? So, but infinite number of details, and you know, details with plots, but energetically there's only, you know, so many plots. So in these general readings, that's more or less what's being read is a plot, and not everything's going to resonate, not the entire message is going to resonate for you, but there may be part of it in it that does, and what doesn't resonate for you could resonate for another being. So again, and you guys heard it time and time again, but just take what resonates and leave the rest. And so again, let's just get in here and see what's going on with the masculine energy right now. So I use a defiant moon for the masculine. I'm kind of curious to see if any of you guys have been like just having like blasts from the past, you know, energies rolling through you. Because you know, one thing, we don't just store memories, you know, in our minds and everything. They store in our body, you know, so they are burped out through time. But I just also, from my understanding, it is just typical retrograde activity as well. So. What's going on with this energy right now? So now again, you know, so like we're reading the masculine energy, you know, but you know, again, understanding, you know, what our masculine and our feminine energies are, you know, given the fact that we have both polarities inside of us. So right now it's looks like new industrious ideas. Got the Page of the Pentacles at the foundation. So right now, yeah, because masculine energy's been, you know, going through an awakening in itself, you know, rethinking the world, rethinking how they're seeing things, how they're seeing the world. And again, you know, taking the time to sit back and think about it with the Three of Wands, you know, looking at past, present, and future, and just wanting whatever he presents to the world, you know, wants to make sure that it's right. You know, what I love about this page here, you know, in this here deck is this guy's put himself back together with all the broken pieces, you know, new technology, old technology, and everything. He's just coming with this one pinnacle. You know, so there's a lot of newness with the page, which is good. See, he's really weary. So masculine energy right now is really coming into, yeah, really coming into their intuitive powers, and really want, seeing life for, for what it is and not for what the mind is projecting it. So with the magician here, confirming the high priestess is, the high priestess, is living with, all intuition, just, worldly knowing, and then the magician is bringing in everything, earth, wind, fire, water, bringing it all together in his potions, so the magician wants his potions to work. He's has this King of Pentacles energy. Obviously, masculine energy is really planning on how to take the next steps, how he's going to provide, in these next steps. So, and this is an energy easy to get stuck into, trying to wonder, especially if you're venturing off into the unknown, into new territory, new situations and things that you're not used to. It is, it is a real anxious situation. It can, trust me, it's just the fear of the unknown. But that's the beauty of awakening, though, is overcoming that fear and embracing the unknown. Really, who wants to know what tomorrow's going to bring? That's part of the adventure. That's the adventure of life, is not knowing. So he wants to make sure that, whatever he does doesn't end up, biting him in the ass, or end up with a sword down his throat. So he's really trying to plan his actions right now, and really just giving away to destiny. He knows, he's kind of aware that I think that he's really aware that, he's at the end of a cycle right now. 4, 2, 5. Yeah, see, because right now, the base, is change. There's foundation that, the energy that's really affecting the masculine energy right now is change. So this group here, if this is resonating with you, this guy's just, again, this pinnacle is what he wants to offer, whether it be to the feminine or to the world or whatever. On the foundation, he's back to the drawing board, so he's really, really careful about what he wants to present to the world right now. But he does want to deliver it, in the king energy. He's still got the king energy there, and he's working with new ideas. So right now there just really seems to be a worldly focus with masculine energy right now, just planning on where he wants to go, how he's going to get there. But he feels confident, because he sees the world, he sees what he wants, he knows what he wants, and he knows what he wants. Just clarify this world card. What is he seeing in the world? You didn't want to come flat out, did you? Oh. Well, there's definitely reunion on it, on this on this group's mind. A while back, I would say that this, the Three of Cups, was a lot with the third party. So yeah, what this is telling me for a lot, for some, that whatever karmic cycles, whatever cycles that he was in, he sees the error. He sees the error of the cycles that he was in, and a lot of them, that were in the third party cycles that were coming between the union. So, you know, it's kind of a double thing for the masculines out there that have an option as well. Um, you know, as he's sitting there looking at both aspects, just, you know, weighing both aspects. But also the celebration card is, when I see a reunion. When I see the Two of Cups, I see the Two of Cups um, as a coming back together. It's a union card. And so there's beings thinking about, you know, a lot of these guys are thinking about the union and seeing the success in the union, seeing the cycles in old behaviors, but also celebrate thinking about union. Feel celebration when they think about coming back together with their feminine. And they're definitely using their intuition, you know, following their intuition. Because, you know, Divine's been giving the masculine a real kick in the ass, been giving, you know, a lot of these unions, people that are choosing these karmic situations over unconditional love for themselves first and foremost. You know, because for any of these beings, they're saying most beings, you know, most relationships on the planet right now are more of a contract, or more like a deal, like a business deal. Like, you do this for me, I do this. And a lot of humans, their hearts are still resting with somebody else. Like, they didn't get over a past lover, or their minds wandering to somebody else. There isn't, you know, real true commitment, so they're not giving each other their, you know, all of their hearts. You know, and especially you know, for many of us on this journey that do have karmic situations, you know, where our twins or our counterparts, or, you know, with other people, or stuff like that. And for those beings, and for those, you know, and for those karmics, or those soulmates, the ones that they're with, I mean, it's not fair for either one of them. And that's what's being balanced right now, is people are learning their self-love, and Divine is doing everything in their power, using every medium that they can to point all beings back to themselves. You came into this world alone. You are going to leave this world alone. Okay, being attached to humans is what keeps us bound. And so Divine is just really trying really hard to point everybody home. And then when you come together with a human, it is a celebration, because you're just celebrating life. You know, you're not dependent on another human for your happiness. Sorry about that. Goodness gracious. Go. Sorry, dog was playing with the cat and knocked you guys down. Bear with me. Alright, sorry about that, guys. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here for the masculine. You know, in himself, he's feeling really good. You know, when we're looking deeper into the world card, you know, there is some things that he's looking at. You know, at the karmic cycles, you know, because I mean, this third party card doesn't even have to be another human. It could be his addictions, it could be so many other things. But this human, you know, the masculine energy, seeing where those cycles are leading, is they always lead back in a freaking circle. They always lead right back. Roomba, go lay down. You almost did it again. Go lay down. So yeah. So let's just take a look at the feminine energy and see what the feminine energy is. Mirror back on. Yeah. Use right away. Yeah, Divine is just really wanting me to say that this card goes with this card. Okay, so that the celebration is of the union. So these two cards do go together. Divine is really wanting me to put that out there too. This was meant, because there's a couple messages here. So see what Divine wants you to know right now. So this is really fantastic energy too to be in. You know, this is, you know, good awakening energy, you know, but using intuition to manifest is always, always, always a good route. This is, you know, this is how your manifestations work. This is how you can control what you're manifesting. It's once you start letting in too much of your mental energies is when you get all these freaking crazy, it's when you get crazy potions. So yeah, so I've been feeling this too, so which is fantastic because I've been feeling the feminine energy has just really stepped up to has really stepped up to just letting happen, you know, stepping away from any wanting and waiting energies, and, you know, just at this point saying, wanting to hold the masculine accountable, you know, want them to be accountable for their actions and no more, you know, waiting for them to come around and stuff like that, and accepting any of that behavior anymore. I mean, in all reality, the easiest thing to say, why would you want to be with someone that obviously doesn't want to be with you? But everything has a great purpose, and the feminine energy, you know, it's taken time, but the feminine energy is really coming into their power, and becoming, you know, stepping into their magician energy and stepping into a more grounded version of themselves, and that's what's kickstarting it for the masculine. You know, we've already done all, you know, the feminine energy's already done all the hard, you know, done all the hard work, done the forgiveness, you know, and now it's time for the masculine energy to be accountable and to step up, you know, because the masculine's been exposed. You can see. Yeah, so there's a message here for some of you. Take it if it resonates. So, yeah, it looks like you've been waiting around for this connection for so long. Waiting for, you know, waiting for change, waiting for something to happen. And been waiting for a message, and it's just been, you know, waiting for your justice, waiting for your justice, and, you know, and it's waiting for, obviously, for something from the past. You know, some of you guys have been hurt by this connection, you know, by a separation or no communication or whatever, that has you in this Five of Cups energy, that has your head down. But you've exposed it. You've exposed it for what it was. You've exposed, you know, what was keeping you blind, what was keeping you hoodwinked and trapped into the connection. you know. So divine is offering you. It looks like you've been, you know, many of you guys or something probably had some kind of epiphany here, or you're gonna be having one coming, some clarity coming about something, you know, because this is a divine hand, you know, a divine new beginning, and a new way of seeing. But you know, this is a pinnacle, so it's going to be a new way of seeing a worldly situation, something that's going on within your, you know, within yourself, within your connection. But no matter what, right now the feminine energy is getting her justice. You know, this is pushed, and the justice is coming by the feminine starting to see through everything, and ready to just to walk out, to be out of this swords energy, out of being blinded by anything, not being blindsided. So because we're always blind, we're blind to the future when we expect something from the future. Okay, so when you don't expect anything from the future, that blindfold comes off, none of these freaking swords exist, and then you're completely open to see this beautiful hand coming to offer you whatever it is meant to offer. But when we get stuck in that swords energy and allow ourselves to be prisoned by whatever projection that we have, or whatever is eating us, and obviously, you know, for many it's around this connection. See, even's got the, you know, even got the ropes. You know, her arms are bound by her side, but the biggest one I'm seeing here is one across her heart, You know, when we're in this energy, it locks up our heart chakra. It closes off our heart, and but presently this is being exposed. You know, this energy is being exposed. The message is coming in. You know, the divine message is coming in. So you've exposed it. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Whoever this is resonating with, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That you're seeing, you can see clearly now, the rain is gone. So but this is the beauty of awakening too, is these waves of illumination, they come and they come and they come. They all can't come at once, you know, because everything's processed out when it's ready to be processed out. And right now, whatever lies you're seeing through, whatever's been revealed to you, was for a great purpose. And if it's about letting go of something that hurts to let go of, really truly there's no letting go of anything. If you let go of anything, it always comes back. Okay, it may not come exactly the way that you ever could have thought it was going to come back, but it always comes back. Okay, we let go of something doesn't mean we let go of love, we let go of anything. It's just letting go of attachments. So yeah, because this, you know, for whoever this is resonating with, you know, it's the past. You know, it's these 3 cups that. So just let it go. Just let it go. You got your justice, okay? You got your justice up here. This cat is waking up. Okay, whatever it is, but you're also awake. Okay, you got your justice. The scales are being balanced. Okay, judgment has been served. You're a fucking wizard. Excuse my language, but you are a wizard. Okay, stay in your, you know, you see everything. You're able to see it through all perspectives. See it through all the bullshit. Seeing through it all. I'm just going to ask the Wildwood deck, you know, where, you know, for these connections that this is resonating with, you know, just where's these energies heading for, you know, for you guys? Where's this connection seem to be heading? Well, it turned more into a message for somebody. So sorry for those of you that didn't resonate with, but I definitely felt like it was a message for some of you. So the Five of Stones, endurance. So this is a lot like the Five of Pentacles, but I like this guy's look at it, because yeah, like right now, it's surviving the pinnacle world right now. Looks like for both of you guys. Look like both of you guys are probably in the energy of how you're going to survive the pinnacle world. But there is a new beginning for both of you. For masculine and feminine energy, I mean, everybody knows right now that there's a new beginning on the horizon. See, and again, we got so much change going on right now. All these fives. I got the King of Pentacles again.